Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain go. Now, I've been eating Halloween candy for 2 weeks because I bought that big Costco bag. 2 of them, there's 90 pieces in that bag. And we're down like to, I think, maybe 20 in the one bag, and we have 90 for the kids tomorrow. So it just became something, you put it out, and you're like, well, it's here, so I might as well eat it after every meal. I think you are like me. I think more people out there are like me. And I don't know, have you done this, Kenzie? Have you been eating Halloween candy for weeks?
No, I have our Halloween candy because okay, I don't want to be, this is like the thing that we love to do because we love to bring cheer. Halloween's like my personal Super Bowl.
Are you Santa Claus?
I'm like the dark version, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the evil Halloween version of Santa.
Sure.
We do full-size candy bars at our house.
Oh, God.
So we wait till Costco has a sale on them because they do.
They do right now.
And so we went out and we got I think we have 5 boxes of the full size. So it's we have about 200 candy bars and then have a few larger boxes of candy that I'll throw in there. So,
Jeez, you want to give out your address on the air? Because they're going to be flocking from Wisconsin to your house.
And I always have to deal with some 12-year-olds jacking my huge pumpkin in the front and taking all of the candy because we can't be there because we like to trick-or-treat with the kids.
Well, don't say that on the air.
So
she's there's a sniper on the roof.
I watched the Ring doorbell and I say stuff. I was like, put the candy down.
Yeah.
I was yelling at them. I know
Put the candy down.
I know. Yeah, put the cookie down. I love that movie. I was so pissed.
Oh, God. So there's a secret that you can do. And I think all of us can benefit from this, that if you eat Halloween candy, and especially tomorrow when you're going to eat your kids' Halloween candy, you're going to eat some of that, you can do this and it erases the Halloween candy you've eaten. Kenzie thinks working out. Case thinks throwing up. All those things are probably valid to help your health. Well, not throwing up. I'm sorry.
No.
No, don't throw up. Don't do that.
You just, to erase the candy, it's well, yeah. But...
I mean, that would erase it. But there's one thing you can do, and it's easier than both those things by a long shot. And here's what it is. Eat sauerkraut after you eat the candy. Which sounds disgusting. It's kind of like...
So eat more calories afterwards?
No, because sauerkraut is not heavy calories. Here's what it is. Sauerkraut is fermented food. And what that does is it helps rebalance your microbiome because it's one of the 4 Fs. Fiber, phytochemicals, unsaturated fats, and fermented foods. They're very healthy for you. And what that does is the chemicals in plants like sauerkraut in the fermented food, they're super important. They replenish the good bacteria in your gut to keep you healthy. And that way, all that bad stuff you just ate, it balances right out instantly. Now, I may have to eat a ton of sauerkraut depending on how many Reese's peanut butter cups you ate. But you eat that.
You gain no weight if you eat sauerkraut after your food.
That's correct. That's 100% true. At least it's going to help. There's no question. This is the best help you can do without going. You can go run 10 miles after eating Halloween candy. This is going to be better than doing that. This is absolutely better eating sauerkraut right after that Reese's peanut butter cup.
Okay, so are you going to do this?
No. Sauerkraut is only good on a hot dog. You know what I mean?
So you're going to have a hot dog with sauerkraut and eating your candy?
You can't eat sauerkraut alone, but if you're...
I'm on a diet, so I have to eat this really fast.
Yeah, if you are brave enough out there to do that, then do that. But I'm not. Sauerkraut is amazing. I love it, but it's got to be on a Polish sausage.
I've had it on pizza before.
Really?
Yeah, and it was actually good. My brother orders this one sauerkraut, and they put Polish sausage and sauerkraut on the pizza.
Okay.
And, okay, there you go. So that's how you can lose weight?
Try that.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We have so much planned for you today, but we have to pour one out before we move forward. It's very sad and iconic. We'll still have the memories, though. We will. We are pouring one out this morning for TGI Fridays.
No!
So they're not completely gone, but they closed nearly 50 stores in the U.S. Multiple outlets reported, just like we seem to always say this morning, which I hate, that people close while the people are going into work. And it's very sudden. Instead of saying in a month we're going to close, we're going to help you guys find new jobs or whatever.
Why is everyone always just shocked? I don't get it.
I don't understand why they're just shuttering it one day without people knowing it's really coming. So TGI Fridays has 270 locations nationwide they had at the start of the year. There's 36 underperforming locations. Possibly, if you listen on the Q101 app in Massachusetts, New York, Ohio, and Virginia, some of those were shuttered just like, boom, we're done. And then other locations. Now, I don't see too many Illinois locations closing as of yet, but it seems to be every other state in the U.S. It's closing TGI Fridays. And this is just another sad state of affairs that we talk about a place we love, but we don't go there enough to support them.
I love their loaded potato skins. They slap.
The thing that's crazy is you can buy those in Jewel. You can buy in the freezer section, you can buy those loaded potatoes. So many Fridays options, and maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, people are having TGI Fridays at home.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Kill themselves from within.
Yeah, it's not good for business.
And you're missing out on what the essence of TGI Fridays was.
And explain that essence to me, Brian.
Let me say this, and maybe
paint a picture.
You know, when I was under 21, and I would illegally drink on dirt roads with friends.
I don't know where this is going.
Buckle up, Kenzie.
Okay.
Or steal liquor from neighbors' parents' cabinet and we'd drink in their house when they went out, those kind of things. I couldn't wait to turn 21 years old so I could go drinking at TGI Fridays. Because everybody leaving there was one near us, and people were leaving there happy as hell.
Oh my God, because they got it's Friday.
Right. And everybody, it seemed like I have to get in there. I know your family can get in there and eat dinner, but we didn't go there. But I wanted to go by myself and drink once I turned 21. It was the first place I went when I turned 21.
I understand, and I'm looking at their menu. They have a menu item, an entree, called sizzling chicken and cheese. How does this go under?
I
would love sizzling chicken and cheese right now.
See, but when's the last time you were at a TGI Fridays? I'm not saying I'm not calling out you. We're all hypocrites because we love these places, but we don't go, and that's why they go away.
I love this word, buffalo chicken slammers.
Describe that, please. What's it say in the menu?
It's 3 chicken fingers tossed in Frank's Red Hot buffalo, ranch, diced. Oh, I have to hit more. Hold on. Then celery, blue cheese, and then it's in the New England instead of like slider buns. It's in like the New England lobster roll like buns.
What?
I know, revolutionary. Some may say.
So think about the time at a conference room table some chef did to make people happy, and no one's ordering it.
Oh.
It's sitting there unused.
Unused.
What's it called again?
They are called buffalo chicken slammers.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
They also have Cinnabon cheesecake.
Wait, so they partnered with Cinnabon?
I believe so. It has the little like TM.
Yeah, the trademark.
Yeah.
That's the collab we've been waiting for.
Name a better duo, I'll wait.
Yeah. I don't think anybody. They have whiskey glazed chicken slammers too.
Oh, God. This is sad.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Oh,
Now, again, I see right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 TGI Fridays locations in Illinois. I see one over near Cherville. So they're not gone, but they're certainly not trending right. They have to restructure all this debt. And whenever we hear that, it's like, oh boy. Their stock is closing pretty fast, and they have a ton. They'll probably file for bankruptcy this year, is what they're saying.
God, enjoy it while it lasts.
It's just unbelievable. This menu is fantastic.
Yeah, Kenzie, what's the truffle thing?
Truffle tachos. Handmade tots with truffle aioli, Parmesan Romano, and parsley.
Oh.
And you pull them apart because they're tachos. It's adorable. It's adorable. They've done nothing wrong. How dare this happen?
Collateral damage, Fridays is. And I'll tell you what, the Fridays on Michigan Avenue, so there's one that's just off Michigan Avenue.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there is.
I'm not sure if it's Superior or what the side street or the cross street is, but it is so damn, like, that place was popping. Like, that was a nightclub back in the day.
Well, everyone, when they turned 21, went there.
Yeah.
As you know.
It's at Erie Street and Michigan Avenue downtown. So if you come down for some, like, Christmas lights or Thanksgiving, Black Friday, make sure you stop in and try to save Fridays. Because it's a great location.
Do your part.
I mean,
Do your part.
With all those swanky bars and, trendy things around downtown.
They're overpriced downtown. I got a pizza with a friend, like one of those little, like, the little ones that you could probably take down yourself, but it's like, oh, let's share a salad and this, right?
Yeah.
I spent $75, and I'm like, the ambiance isn't that nice. Relax.
It was someplace with candles or something.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I could have gotten like a bucket of chicken from TGI Fridays. Like, come on.
Yeah. I remember when Case got his first salary here. That's where you went first, right? TGI Fridays?
I wish I could say I was a salaried employee by then. I was still very poor, making no money here.
I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory.
Well, no, it's fine. It's one of the happiest days of my life. My
I
friends
don't know where
happen
this
to
is going either. What?
my friends happen to text me, say, hey, we're coming downtown for the afternoon. Are you still at work? And I said, I'm just about to leave the office. And we agreed to meet up at TGI Fridays where I paid for valet parking. And then we, which was, to me, the funniest thing I had ever done was paying for valet parking at TGI Fridays.
Oh, man.
And then we spent literally, and I was making no money at this point. And my bill from all of the appetizers and desserts, and then I ordered 2 entrees, I spent about $160 without a tip there, because lunch was on me, baby.
Oh, of course.
My friend's coming to the city. I'm going to treat them right. I'm going to take them to TGI Fridays.
Even if you're making minimum wage.
Yeah, if that. Happy to be here now, though.
It's been a good year.
You chuck the keys to the valet and like go
basically
to pop
it.
bottles.
Do you remember Kenzie in the Office episode where Creed is manager and he throws the valets in the air, or the keys in the air, and goes, "Keep it running"? That was me at TGI Fridays.
Amen.
What kind of car did you have back then?
This was the tail end of my Volkswagen Passat days.
I'd love to see them.
You see a Passat roll up in the valet line?
And then Case throws the keys to the valet guy. Keep it running.
Don't let anyone park next to me.
No,
you
please.
know?
Yeah, it's a nice ride here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tragic.
Brian, let me ask you this, and Kenzie, I'd love your input on this too, just real quick as we pour one out for TGI Fridays. When you go in next time and you pay your respects to this once great restaurant that hopefully we can keep alive, Brian, what's your order? What are you getting?
Well, Kenzie brought all these new things in my brain. I've kind of forgot the order at TGI Fridays of what I would get. Now, I've had a steak at TGI Fridays before.
Hell yeah, me too. I don't know what the problem is. Why are you laughing?
And I got,
It's just a funny thing
How
to do.
dare you?
and I'm telling you that,
It's healthy when you get the steaks.
Well, we've spoken on the air of the greatest steakhouses in the world here in Chicago, like Gibson's and Gene and Giorgetti's and places like that. But it was a damn good steak. That's all I'm saying.
bet.
It was a good steak, and I didn't need A1 or nothing. It was good.
Period. It's
was
very
great.
salty. Usually
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, I love salt.
I love getting, if I'm going to start my order off, I'm a sampler platter. Like, I like the appetizer sampler platter.
Mm-hmm.
I love that because there's these like buffalo wings, mozzarella sticks, and the loaded potato skins. If you don't get them, you're missing out. I would start with that.
Yeah, that's their icon. There's no way you go there without getting loaded potato
It is
skins.
iconic.
Yeah.
And then I there's a chance I think I would roll into the Cajun shrimp and chicken pasta. I used to get that. Fantastic.
Very good. I like your order.
Thank you. And then I think I would have to try, this seems new to me, the Cinnabon cheesecake.
The Cinnabon collab at Fridays sounds like, why can't we just all get along?
I agree. Unity.
Why is there war in the world when that exists? Seriously.
God, you'd be like the Pepsi commercial with Kendall Jenner. You hand a cop Cinnabon cheesecake.
I think I could win the election on that platform.
If you handed those out at
my-
your rally.
Yeah, who could be mad?
Nobody.
Who wouldn't vote for you if you passed those out?
Because if they were disagreeing with what you were saying and then they took a bite of cheesecake, they just calmed down.
What's your economic plan for inflation? Hey, have some of this. I'll think about it and tell you later.
Yeah. I like what this guy's saying. I like it.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Klash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q 101.
Here we go for the tickets for I Don't Know How, but They Found Me at Concord Music Hall, and also Pride. Beating Kenzie in trivia is a lot of pride comes your
I
way.
didn't realize. I see.
Yes, honor and pride.
And dignity.
Yeah. That Gladiator 2 trailer's been on a lot lately. Those words come to my mind now a lot.
Really?
It looks so
When I win,
good.
you're never proud of me.
Well, that's because I like our listeners winning prizes. I mean, I'm proud of you,
No,
but
you're not.
I'm not.
You couldn't even look at me when you said that. You were looking at a piece of paper.
It's really cold.
My eyes are up here.
Allison in Plainfield is competing. I understand you have 3 children. Which one's your favorite? Very easy first question. Allison, go.
You can't have a favorite child. You can only have favorite things about your children.
That's not true.
Lame.
Are they all in the car right now and you can't speak in front of them?
No, my God, I wish they were in the car right now. You wouldn't be able to hear me. They'd be so excited.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's great. So, Allison, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Allison.
Tails.
It is tails. Good job.
Good start.
Allison, question number 1. Which scientific discipline focuses on the study of living organisms and their interactions with the environment?
Biology.
Biology is right. No hesitation. Kenzie, what car company is known for the Model T?
Model T.
Model T, what car company?
I don't know, Tesla.
It makes sense. They
Because
should
they
have.
have like Model S, Model I'm just not up to date on all their models.
Yeah. Allison, do you know what the Model T, who did that?
Ford.
Ford. Model T was one of the first, big cars, so not an
Was it
electric
going
car.
auga?
Kind of, probably.
I see.
Yep. It's back to Kenzie.
No, it's back to Allison. She's up 2-0 already.
Woo! Allison, what color of book is the list of people banned from a certain casino?
Black.
Black is right. The black book. Don't want to be in there. Can't go gambling.
They're not worried about me. I'm not quickly doing math and counting cards. No concerns.
Anytime I've been gambling, I'm just like, I could have just gone out and bought shoes.
Amen.
Oh, boy.
Amen. I'm just here for the drinks. I put like 1 penny in at a time.
And Kenzie walks in there like, come in, sit down.
Get
Play
cozy.
games. Let's see. So it's Kenzie.
It's back to Kenzie. She needs a point.
Who wrote the novel Pride and Prejudice?
Oh, Jane Austen.
Whoa.
I love that book.
Do you? What's it about?
Well, it's kind of like a long story. It's not a quick one.
You know what?
It's like this love story. She's got a ton of sisters. This guy, she thinks he's mean, but he's actually really nice, and then they fall in love at the end. They keep missing each other.
No spoilers.
So it's like a Hallmark movie.
No, it's like better because there's no like Christmas involved. Christmas is always happening at Hallmark.
I love my Hallmark movies. They end up in a small mountain town where I want to live someday. Everything works out in
Yeah, it's all
Hallmark
fine.
movies. It's great.
They're not worried about anything.
No. Okay, back to Allison.
That's right, 3-1. Back to Allison.
Allison, what is the name of the 2010 comedy now starring the questionable cast of Russell Brand, P. Diddy, and Jonah Hill?
P. Diddy, Jonah Hill, and Russell Brand. You said 2010?
Yes, a
It
comedy.
sounds like you're Googling. Do you need any
No, I'm driving.
information?
I can't be Googling.
You know what that is? What that comedy was called?
I'm seeing
Three.
P. Diddy's really throwing me on it. I don't know this.
Okay. You know, Kenzie?
Get him to the Greek.
Get him to the Greek is right.
Oh, my husband's going to be so mad.
Oh, no.
Is,
Okay,
Jo-
you got the biology one, right? That's way more important.
is Jonah Hill questionable?
What do you mean?
Jonah Hill's fine. It's the other two that are big red flags.
He just got lumped in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie
would
poster
say
that didn't
so
age
now.
well.
Oh, okay. Got it.
All right, 3-2 back to Kenzie.
Are you from London? Sorry. Back to Kenzie.
That's right, 3-2.
Gandalf, Elrond, and Gimli are characters in what iconic movie franchise?
Lord of the Rings.
Am I saying the third one wrong?
Yes. I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Gimli.
Gimli?
Gimli. What'd I say? Gimli?
Gimli?
Yeah. And I like those books. I just never said it out loud before. Gimli.
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 Still saying it right.
So 3-3 now.
And back to Allison.
Allison, the World Series is the best of how many games?
7.
7 is right. Allison's got 4. Kenzie, what does the N in NBA stand for?
Hopefully national.
It is national. All right, so next one wins.
That's right, back to Allison.
Allison, what breed of dog did Taco Bell use in a marketing campaign from 1997 to 2000?
Chihuahua.
Oh, boy. Okay, Taco Bell. Congratulations. You are
Yo
going.
quiero.
Yo quiero. That's what I said. Kind of. Hey, Allison, you're going to see, I don't know how, but they found me at Concord Music Hall, plus you're qualified for the VIP package for that event.
Awesome. That is so fun.
Now, will you tell me who your favorite child is out of the 3?
No, I still can't tell you who my favorite kid is.
That is disappointing.
No tickets for you.
Listen to this on the podcast later. You don't understand.
Oh, that is the benefit of the podcast. You can listen later. All right, hang on. Case, got your information, and we'll have more tickets for this tomorrow. Remember, coming up in a half hour at 8, we have Ghost tickets and a special announcement about this song I'm playing next from Bishop Briggs, who's playing with Bush. Playing with Bush, night 4 of Q101's Twisted Christmas. An incredible announcement, so stay here for 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and it's Head to Headlines. You decide the content of the show, 312-591-8300. And this first headline is very funny, and I want to read a text that came through from Hoffman Estates. It was Aaron at Hoffman Estates. And it relates to the headline number one, which is, woman left disappointed after Northern Light-style Aurora turns out to be a local tomato factory. Now, we will just let you know if that one won in the headlines here, but from Hoffman Estates, Aaron checked in and said, this happened to us too.
I know.
They just built a new, quote, lettuce farm factory, and it glows at night. And it can be seen for miles and miles and miles. So thank you, Aaron from Hoffman Estates, for checking in on that. So that's headline number one. If there are votes for that, we'll let you know if it won over headline number two. Drunk Zamboni driver in kangaroo costume arrested for DUI after crashing into the boards. Now, they've been close lately.
Luck. Can't catch a break there, huh?
They've really been close lately, the headlines, thus battling out of you deciding the content, but it wasn't today. No. Headline number two won by a long shot. So, that is our story. Drunk Zamboni driver in kangaroo costume arrested for DUI after crashing into the boards. You wanted it. You got it. Here is the story. And I'm going to read it as it was printed here by the whiskeyriff.com.
My favorite news website.
Yeah, well, obviously, it's like that and the Washington Post. You know
what was the name of it again?
If you wonder where we find our headlines, some of them come from a place called whiskeyriff.com.
I've been getting all of my election news from there.
Oh, it sounds reliable.
It's a trusty news source.
Yeah. It sounds very reliable.
The Independent. Yeah, it's good.
So the story begins, if you ever wondered if you can get arrested for driving under the influence while on a Zamboni, apparently the answer to that is strange yet possible. Yes, it can happen. At least if you're in Quebec, Canada, and that's where this happened. So first off, it's in Canada.
Is our show in Canada today?
A lot of Canadian things.
Canada going on.
A lot of Canada stories today. So in Quebec, obviously, where hockey rules, a lot of ice rinks, a lot of Zambonis, and a lot of drinking. I know several Canadians, and they do live up to the stereotype of saying A, and they also love beer a lot. So you think the tolerance of a Zamboni driver would be pretty good at this point.
Amen.
You would think so.
Yeah, you would.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a drinker. I'm a teetotaler. Never had alcohol before. If you're drunk, I would imagine a Zamboni looks awesome.
Hell yes.
I would like to drink just to get on a Zamboni.
And in case you don't know what a Zamboni is, you go to a hockey game, it resurfaces the ice in between periods. So they're...
And it looks gorgeous after.
Oh, yeah.
I want one of those for my face. Look at that. That looks incredible.
Okay, that has to be a takeaway in an hour and 15 minutes. Kenzie wants a Zamboni for her face.
No one's talking about what kind of magic's going on there.
So,
it only took 3 minutes. That's unbelievable.
This Zamboni driver got hit with a DUI after he crashed into the side of the rink, into the boards, if you will, like a check. The incident took place in between two hockey games. And the driver, who was inexplicably dressed as a kangaroo. So Kenzie brought up, it's Halloween time. No, he was just wearing a kangaroo costume. It had nothing to do with Halloween.
Maybe he was cold. He forgot his jacket.
I don't know. He slowly ran into the boards and damaged one of the doors of the rink. And because the resurfacer was cleaning the ice to get ready for the next hockey game, that means the people were in the stands watching this all go down for the next hockey game, rolling in, and saw the Zamboni, a guy in a kangaroo suit, running to the boards.
Finally, something interesting in youth sports.
Well, the thing with this is Zamboni drivers take pride. It's a very, and I don't know if there's got to be, 6 Zamboni drivers listening to us right now?
Gotta be.
I mean, you got the Wolves, and you've got
do you have to have a Zamboni license?
That's something you could go to the Google machine on. I don't think you just get it, but I don't think you can just get on one. They're tough. I've ridden on one before.
Well, they're so high, it's tough to get on just period.
Yeah,
not a chance that's happening in my life.
With those stubby little legs.
I'm not getting anywhere. I have to grab the handle when I get my Jeep.
I always picture a couple squirrels and they're making the ice inside the thing it's resurfacing, like they're powering it somehow inside that big box.
Squirrels are?
I don't know why I pictured squirrels.
I guess I don't understand how the Zamboni fixes the ice. You would think driving something that heavy on ice would actually hurt it.
Correct. I believe it heats it, and then because you see the steam coming off, and it's not like laying down new ice. I think it's just melting and resurfacing at the same time.
So you do not need a license, but you have to meet these requirements.
Okay.
Being at least 18. Having a valid driver's license, demonstrating some mechanical aptitude, and passing a background check. I feel like we missed a step with this guy.
Yeah. That's really it? That's it?
That's it.
I want to go drive a Zamboni.
I know.
then.
Now I'm wondering how much a Zamboni costs. Let me see if I can get one on Facebook Marketplace real quick.
Okay, you look at that while we continue with their story and head to headlines. So,
I want to drive one.
Zamboni driver crashed into the boards. When they arrived, the Zamboni driver was asked to do a sobriety test, which is very funny in a kangaroo costume. He did not pass the test. He did not pass go. He did not collect 200, and he was arrested for DUI.
It's really tough when you get pulled over on a Zamboni, and they get you down from the Zamboni, and then you're sitting there in a kangaroo costume, and they go, "Have you been drinking this evening?"
Everybody
no,
got
as you have like a pouch, probably with your liquor in it. Is that what you're using for the pouch?
Everybody
like
got
vodka sticking out.
Everybody got a story to tell going forward, and they forgot about that second hockey game. You know what I mean?
Oh, you can't focus on the game at that point.
No.
Because I've seen, when I played baseball growing up, I've seen people get arrested at baseball games. And even as a player, it takes your focus completely out of the game. Because I've had parents like get into fistfights in the stands and whatnot.
That's when I finally become interested. I'm like, thank God. Now we're talking.
Either a DUI or a fistfight. That's why I go to youth sports.
Looking for something interesting to happen here.
So here's the statement from the police. They said on October 21st around 9:45 p.m., by the way. Wow. It's pretty late for that second game. A resurfacer operator was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol at Chelsea's Meredith Center Arena. The 25-year-old man driving the vehicle had just been involved in a collision between the vehicle and the rink board. The incident caused damage to the board, witnessed by several people. The man's driver's license was suspended, and he'll have to appear in court later to get it back.
I have to be honest. Did they have a breathalyzer just there?
Well, they called the police. So it was crashed into the boards, and then they came out there.
They just brought one?
Yeah, they bring one.
You think the kangaroo could have gone away by the time, you know what I mean? Would they make a citizen's arrest? They would have hopped on out.
As you learned in our earlier Canadian clip, they stand around and try to de-escalate things.
They're big into de-escalation.
They don't run from the police up there. They're waiting for their moment of judgment and their innocence. But this guy in a kangaroo outfit, drunk, who just ran a Zamboni into the board, had no story to tell.
I have good news for you, Brian.
What's that?
There's Zambonis on Facebook Marketplace, and I can get you a 1996 Zamboni with flames painted on the side of it.
Oh.
For $5,500.
Oh, my God. Christmas gift for Brian.
Secret Santa's coming up.
Do it, guys. Do it. I'm in.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.